Moving on now, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi also attending the summit. He made remarks at the first session on food and energy security, where Prime Minister Modi said that the ongoing supply chain crisis has triggered serious concerns for poor citizens in every nation who are struggling to make ends meet. He said that the world has failed to make appropriate reforms for the vulnerable, and that is where a bloc like G20 comes into play. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reiterated India's stance on diplomacy being the only way out of the Ukraine conflict. He also highlighted the need for energy security, saying that the world should not be promoting energy restrictions and stability should return to the market. Prime Minister Modi also underlined India's commitment to green energy, noting that New Delhi aims to generate half of its electricity needs from renewable sources by 2030. Now, for more on this, our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibbal, has sent us this report from Bali.
The 17th G20 Summit has started here in Bali with much fanfare. We saw the visuals of the world leaders coming and a lot of informal moments as well. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the American President Joe Biden having those informal chats, and also with the President of France. But now, of course, on to the business. The first session has started on food and energy security. We saw the intervention by the Indian Prime Minister, who talked about resilient supply chains, resolution of the Ukraine conflict diplomatically, on energy price caps, specifically when it comes to Russia being discussed by the West. While he did not mention about those issues, he said that there should not be any restrictions on energy, and of course invited the world for the G20 Summit, which will happen in India next year. So a lot of things have already happened in past 3 hours, and we do expect that in next 1.5 days there will be more engagements as leaders chalk out plan to resolve the current global crisis, whether it's the COVID crisis or the Russia-Ukraine conflict. With video journalist Ajit, Siddhant Sibbal for WION in Bali, Indonesia.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.